Hello everyone, Welcher here and welcome to the fourth game of my season with the Orlando Magic. And after having a 1 win and 2 losses in the first 3 games, Orlando are looking to get another win under their belt and start to really pick themselves up because they've had a bad few games. And Derrick Rose there gives the assist to Ibaka, who hits the shot just above the free throw line. So Rose now defending. I can't remember what players on this team. I'll find out in a minute, I suppose. But yeah, we're playing Philadelphia. They just got 2 points, and then Beasley goes up for the alley-oop by Derrick Rose. Great play there by the two Magic players. A great slam, and that puts Orlando up 4-2. And oh yeah, they got Ginobli, who's their best player, I think. He's on the ball now. He's giving it to Stuckey. Rose marking Stuckey. Stuckey gets past him, gives it to Okafor, misses. Nene picks up the rebound. Rose going up the court now, and he goes for the lane, gets blocking fouled, and will take 2 free throws. Ginobili with his first foul of the game there. Derrick Rose taking the free throws, and he just about makes the first one. That puts him up 5-0 already, and that makes it 6-0. And Stuckey will take the ball again and try and get something done for Philadelphia. It's not looking good. Rose marking him. Jefferson now on the ball. Gives it back to Ginobili, who's probably going to be their main threat in this game. Goes for the jumper and hits it. That makes it 6-2. And Ginobili gets Philadelphia's first points on the board. Now Derrick Rose again. Serge Ibaka sets the screen. Gives it back to Ibaka. Gives it to Beasley. Back to Ibaka. Gives it to Rose, who's trying to find a way to the hoop. It gives it to Ibaka. It gets blocked. And Jefferson now going up the other end. He's pulled it back and he's given it to Okafor, to Hansborough. Ibaka marking Hansborough here. That was a good block there by Philadelphia on Ibaka. Ibaka's a really good shot blocker, so hopefully we'll see some blocks in this game. And there we go. Ibaka just then blocked Ginobili, and he's giving that to Derrick Rose, who's got wide open for the free. Misses. Ginobili gets the rebound. Back up the other end now. It's been a really fast-paced game so far. Stuckey gives it out to Hansborough, who misses the jump shot. Beasley with the rebound. Gives it out to Rose. And we're back up the other end again. Rose looking for someone to pass to, gives it to Nene, who hits it, and it makes it 8-2 to the Orlando. 20 seconds left to go. Ginobili on the ball now. Nick Young marking him. I don't think Nick Young has got a point at all for this team yet, like in the first 3 games. But there you go. Ginobili easily gets past him and gets his 4th point of the game, and Philadelphia's 4th point. Now Rose, buzzer's going down. He shoots. He scores it. He scores on the just about on the buzzer, and it makes it 11-4. It's a nice shot there by Rose, and we're starting the second quarter. Ginobili's still playing, and still the only player with points on their team. Gives it to Jefferson. Beasley marking. He gets a steal, and he's on the attack. Rose for the alley-oop. He didn't quite catch it, but he seemed to tip it in. That was quite a lucky play there, but Orlando will take it. They've been quite dominant so far, especially on the defensive end. They've done really well to keep Philadelphia down to 4 points. Warwick now backing down on Nene. Nene's was it Ibaka? I can't see. My video is very laggy. Beasley goes in for the layup, and he gets it, and the foul. Will he hit the free throw to make it a 3-point play? No, he doesn't. That was a terrible free throw. And but Ibaka's got the ball back, and he misses the lay-in. And now Philadelphia on the attack. Ginobili, still the only player with points on the team, gives it back to Jefferson. Now Derek Fisher on the ball, gives it to Ginobili for the free, and he hits it. He now has 7 out of 7 points for his team, and he's definitely their dominant force. Derrick Rose loses the ball, but then they picks it up, gives it out to Rose, gives it to Ibaka. It looks like he goes for the jumper and hits it, and Ibaka's playing well in this game with some blocks and some points already. Now I think he's got about 4 or 6 points, so he's playing really well. And the 76ers call a timeout, and it looks like Orlando are bringing on. No, they're not going to change Beasley. They're going to change Ibaka for Anderson and Young for Cephalosha. Alright, so it's looking good for Orlando at the moment. It looks like they could get their second win to put them at a percentage of half, sorry. And Fisher. Oh, gets past Rose, but Rose gets back. No, Fisher misses the lay-in and over the back foul called on Joel Anthony. So Orlando sideline. Rose, oh, nice lay-in there. He just made the most of the space he saw and gets the easy lay-in. And Orlando are ahead by 12. Fisher on the ball now. Back to Hansborough. Back to Hansborough again. Back to Fisher. And they just can't seem to beat this defense. Hansborough goes up and misses. Nene with the rebound. Rose attacking the rim quickly again. Gives it to Beasley with the easy lay-in. Great play there. Oh, sorry, by Orlando. And Beasley has, I think that's his first 2 points. I'm not sure. I can't remember. Hansborough to Stackhouse. Stackhouse looking for something to do. He just can't. He's got nothing to do here. He's giving it back to Fisher, who goes for the jumper, misses again. The Ney rebound, gives it out to Rose, who gives it to Stefalosha for the long free. Don't know why he did that, and the ball bounces out of bounds. So Orlando are dominating this game still by 14 points, and Philly need to do something quickly because it's just getting out of hand, and it could be game over by half time. And Ginobili is still the only player to score on their team, so they need to pass to him maybe to get more points. So I think that's Jefferson on the ball. Is it Fisher? They look the same. Gives it to Stuckey, and gives it back out to it's Stackhouse. My bad. And he gets blocked right at the buzzer there. I think it was Anderson who blocked him there, but anyway, as you can see, a field goal percentage is really not good for Philadelphia, like 29%. And yeah, so they need to pick it up if they want any chance of winning this game. But Orlando just got to keep it up. Their defense particularly doing brilliantly, and they're just doing really well. So now Philly with the ball again. Third quarter starting. Stuckey against Rose here. Now Ginobili on the ball. Still the only point scorer. Gives it out to Stuckey. Gives it back to Ginobili. And a shooting foul by the sorry, my mic's making a funny noise. By Orlando. So Ginobili gets 2 free throws, hits them both. He has now 9 points, and so did Philadelphia, which brings the game to a 12-point game. And Rose now on the attack. He loses the ball to Ginobili, who gives it to Jefferson. What are they going to do here? Will they get another bucket? No, maybe not. Okafor gives it to Stuckey, goes in for the lay-in, and that makes it now a 10-point game, 21-11. And that's 2 unanswered buckets there by the Philly. Gives it to Nene, and Nene gets easy lay-in and puts it back to 12 points. Alright, I think that's Ginobili on the ball. Gives it to Hansborough. To Jefferson. Back to Ginobili. They know he's their main player. He's going to get the most points from Hansborough now, backing down on Rose. And he's missed, and Anderson gets a rebound, passes it out to Rose on the fast break. And he gets stopped by Ginobili, but gets it to Nene, who gets another easy lay-in. Was that Beasley? No, it was Nene. It was Nene. And Sixers called a timeout here, and they are not looking good. So they got a sideline ball. Beasley here trying to get a tip, but didn't quite manage to get it. Rose now backing down with Stuckey. Ginobili with the ball. Gives it to James. Don't know who that is. But gives it out to Ginobili, who turns for the jumper and hits it. He's playing really well. 11 points for him now. And, well, Philly has still got no hope really of coming back unless they can stop Orlando from scoring. So Rose looking for a way into the hoop. Anderson out wide. Oh, and he hits the free. Great shot there by Ryan Anderson to get his first points on the board, I think. So that has put the game to a 15-point gap, and it's not looking good for Philly. Warwick now on the ball, goes for the jumper, pass it instead. Stuckey gives it to James, who misses, and a personal foul there by Warwick. Not sure quite what he'd done there, but I'm guessing it was an over the back foul or something like that. So Rose, he's got quite a few assists in this game, Rose, as well as points, and he goes to pass, it goes out of bounds, and Orlando will keep the ball because it come off of a 76ers player. And I've got a text, I'll answer that in a minute. Right, Anderson on the sideline, gives it to Beasley, he's playing well as well. Back to Nene, misses the layup, and Philly will go on the attack. And he's just running past them all, pulls up for the jumper and hits it. That was a weird play. Just no one seemed to notice he had the ball. So Rose now, will he hit another buzzer beater? No, he gives it to Anderson, who misses the free. And that'd be the end of the half, is it? Or was that the third quarter? I can't even remember. End of the third. And we'll be starting the fourth quarter with 28-15. So Orlando still with a comfortable lead, and all we have to do is keep up their defense, really, because even if they didn't score a bucket in this quarter, they could still quite easily win this one. So Rose now looking for a way to get more points on the board, and Nene gets, I think that's blocked, was it? Or did it look like a block to me? Yes, it was a block, and Nene is also, Beasley tips the pass there, and it'll be a 76ers ball. So yeah, Nene's a good shot blocker as well, so Orlando got some good shot blockers on this team. We should see more, really, but it doesn't really matter. Now, no, it wasn't Ginobli, was it? There was nothing like Ginobli. But Rose now on the fast break. Is he going to go for the lay-in? No, he gives it out to Cephalosha, who misses the free. And Philly get the rebound and will be on the attack again. Stackhouse gives it to, looks like Fisher, back to Hansborough, who gets past Anderson and gets the easy lay-in, and that makes it an 11-point game. And Orlando could time waste now, but they probably won't, because they're a very attacking team. And Rose goes for the pass, it gets tipped, and now Fisher on the fast break spins, goes for the layup and gets blocked. And then I think that's a double block there. And now Cephalosha for the lay. He goes for the dunk, and that is right over Fisher. Great play there by Cephalosha, and deserved that replay. And that makes it a 13-point game. And I think before that dunk, there was 2 blocks in a row there by Magic, which was pretty nice to see. I couldn't quite catch who did both because it went really quick. But I've had a lot of blocks in this game now. So Joel Anthony on the sideline gives it to Hansborough, gives it to Ginobli, misses the jumper, gives it to Nene. Young now, out to Rose. He's looking for a way to the bucket, gives it to Nene, easy lay-in. It looks like they are really making the most of their big men in this game, Magic. And they do have a size advantage, it looks like, so they're using that well. Ginobli, though, they don't really have an answer for him. He is outplaying them, but he's on his own, which is why they just can't win this game. And Ginobli hits that free with a hand down his throat. That is a really disgusting shot, and that brings the game to 12 points. They still haven't got much chance. And why have I paused it here? I can't remember why I did this. Anyway, yeah. Rose on the ball, gives it to Ibaka, goes for the jumper and hits it, and that should be the end of the game there. I can't see a way back now. 14 points. It's been a really good performance by Orlando, both offensively and defensively, and thoroughly deserved the win. And Jefferson on the ball gets blocked. Another block in this game. I think that was Ibaka. Rose for the lay-in. Was that blocked? I think that was blocked. Then Rose misses a jumper. Jefferson on the ball. 17 seconds to go. Ginobli. And he gets blocked by Ibaka. There's been some blocks in this game. And then Rose gets fouled, and he would take 2 free throws. He hits the first, and that is definitely the end of the game there, with only 8 seconds to go. And he hits the second. That is it. So thanks for watching this game, guys. It's a 16-point victory to Orlando, unless they score here. I can't remember a note. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.